Yeah. Good morning and welcome to Unity of Louisville, where our mission is to transform ourselves and the world through love. And my name's Reverend Valerie Mansfield, and I am so excited to be here with you today. Let us open in prayer. We say thank you. Thank you, living, loving Spirit, for this day, for the celebration of life, the celebration of 110 years of prayer in Louisville, Kentucky, from a unity community. So we celebrate our foundation, our roots, grounded in prayer, following the wisdom and guidance of Spirit as we connect with that divine mind, as we connect with each other. And we send forth the love that radiates from compassion and empathy from our hearts. In this moment and every moment, we see that rippling outward, creating peace. Peace within ourselves, peace within all, and peace within our world. And so it is. Amen. Well, welcome this morning. I'm glad that you are here with me. So if you can, I'd like you to go ahead and take a moment to share the service with your family and friends as I get logged in here myself to share it. If you're here for the first time, we thank you for being here with us. We are truly glad that you chose now to become part of our community. And know that whatever we say here today that resonates within you, allow it to move in and through you as part of the healing process. And if it doesn't resonate within you, allow it just to drift away, just as a cloud drifts through the sky. If you're one of our regular attendees, we love you, we bless you, and we are glad that you are here with us today. We miss you, Robert and Catherine, Debbie, White. We're glad that you're watching with us this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and share. And now as we begin to move in within, we allow ourselves to begin to generate that love again. And as we bring to mind ourselves, our family and friends, the world, whoever we would like to hold in prayer right now. Because we have a lot to be prayerful for. There's a lot going on in this world that requires our prayers for peace and love and unity. So as we begin to allow ourselves that space, to hold the space of love and peace, allowing us to be able to agree and disagree in love, no matter the outer circumstances, we hold wholeness, abundance, and peace for ourselves, for our family, for our friends, for all beings everywhere. We know the truth. We allow that truth, that light, to shine. Shine for ourselves and shine for the world. Amen. If you want to take a moment and go ahead and submit your prayer request on unityoflouisville.org or unityofeastlouisville.org. I'll give you time to do that this morning. Or you can put them in the chat if you'd like to do that. And just know that your prayers are already answered. Spirit knows the way and allows us to demonstrate that. So today's daily word is healing. And the affirmation is, I embrace the healing flow of divine life. So let's say that together. I embrace the healing flow of divine life. And let's do that one more time. I embrace the healing flow of divine life. So it is. If my body experiences any kind of health challenge, I turn within to release all fear and all concern as I affirm that illness is not part of my true identity. I remember the wholeness is my birthright as a spiritual being. I surrender any anxiety as I fill my consciousness with healing thoughts. My mind's eye sees each cell of my body aglow with the energy of divine life. In prayer, I express appreciation for all my body's marvelous functions. I commit to taking time to bless my body with rest, exercise, and good nutrition. I speak affirming words of truth to encourage my body's healing response. I give thanks for the healing that I know is already on its way to me. I am grateful to receive healing and know wholeness. And from John 10:10, I come that they may have life and have it abundantly. Today's daily word is healing. I embrace the healing flow of divine life. And now as we embrace that flow and we live in gratitude for all those that came before us, we'll go into our oneness blessing. You can join me to send light and love out into the world, creating bliss, raising our consciousness, and allowing us to be in this moment together as one. And so now as we begin that journey within, let us journey with gratitude. Gratitude on our hearts and in our minds. I'm so grateful that 110 years ago, Miss Iffy Bernstein started a study group in Louisville, Kentucky. And that group has grown into, 110 years later, you and me, a community based in prayer, sharing and sending love to each other and to the world. And so as we move in today to that space within us, we know that it is not I, but the Christ within who does the work. And we allow that Spirit to rise up and show us the way for another 110 years or more. Seasons come and seasons go. Yesterday's harvest provides today's nourishment. Thoughts now in the past continue to inform us. Prayer we have produced bears fruit. We begin a fresh period of prayer and thanksgiving for all that has come and gone, all that remains as blessings. And now let us affirm, I breathe in an atmosphere of God's perfect peace. I breathe in an atmosphere of God's perfect peace. Breathing out, I release accumulated tensions and distractions, becoming aware of peace, perfect peace within my next breath. God is my source of peace, complete peace. All that has been before this moment is now harmonized in the light of divine love, where I am centered in peace, in the stillness. By the light of divine wisdom, I know the way to go. By the light of divine wisdom, I know the way to go. Although the paths I walk before this moment may point towards what comes next, I find my way by the divine light of wisdom. God is wisdom, the light that illumines the path ahead. I walk forward thoughtfully, intentionally, and intuitively, trusting. I know the way to go as I pray. By the divine wisdom, I know the way. All conditions are harmonized and healed in the presence of God life. All conditions are harmonized and healed in the presence of God life. I choose life moment by moment and breath by breath. I am present in God, the fullness of life in which condition, thoughts, and behaviors give way to the truth of my wholeness. I am wholeness. And as all conditions are harmonized and healed in the presence, I am life. I am well. I am truth. And I hold that in the stillness. In a spirit of thanksgiving, I thrive. In a spirit of thanksgiving, I thrive. For all that I have and all that I desire, for the good of my past and the good ahead, I am thankful. My needs of today will be fulfilled as I give thanks in advance. May I rejoice in the possibilities, enriched and prospered right now in the stillness. The spirit of thanksgiving allows me to thrive. I am a visionary of peace within and among all people. I am a visionary of peace within and among all people. I attune to the light of God. I recognize in all people championing the good within us. I believe in our capacity for mutual respect and kindness. I celebrate our divine humanity by which we love one another in peace. And in peace I pray. As I vision the peace within and among all people in the silence. And now as we begin to come present, thankfully we have received that inner peace. Thankfully we have made right, wise choices. Thankfully we live well. Thankfully we prosper. In a spirit of thanksgiving, we harness the good of God within for good. We give thanks for our realization of God and our divine identity. We give thanks for the community of Unity of Louisville, serving 110 years in Louisville, Kentucky, as love, as light. We give thanks for the continuing service of the community as Unity continues to take bold steps forward for the next 100 years and beyond. And I would like for you to hold with me and our Board of Trustees the last step of our previous strategic plan to come to realization. We lovingly release this physical presence in the building that we currently call our sacred home. We see it sold for the right and perfect price within the next 6 months, allowing the community of Unity to boldly step into that which we do not know yet, standing in truth with faith and love. We manifest good in the world, and so it is. Amen. Now I want you to just thank you for being with us this morning. And if you'll continue just to hold that vision of that last step in our previous strategic plan being accomplished as we move forward into the next 3-year plan, which the board cultivated on Saturday along with staff, allowing us to do the work that is ours to do within and also in the outer community. And so as we take these steps to move forward with new guidance and wisdom, we come to that where we bless and infuse, share our love, that wisdom and gratitude, our generosity, knowing that God is our source in all that we do. And I ask you to pray and bless your offering with me as we affirm our prosperity proclamation. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I want to thank you for your loving support. If you'd like to make a donation, please go to unityoflouisville.org or unityofeastlouisville.org, or you can mail in your donation. You can text it to 844-996-2710. Blessings and thank you for that. And now we'll conclude with our prayer for protection, knowing that our community sends that love out as one in unity, harmony, standing together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, I am divine. Namaste.